about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like door. Smash that like button like Hawk, yeah.
Alright, welcome back everybody. We here. Week 26. Blem, Sluggy.
Ray No, Last Son of Krypton.
Mr. MCU. I was about to say Mr. MCU shows. I have to call myself that. I'm not real. Nah, Mr. MCU, Last Son of Krypton. We here. Week 26, by the way.
Shit.
Yeah,
Came a long way.
Assemble time, all the time, right on time. Turn your notifications on.
Smash that button like Hulk.
Alright, dive right into it.
Alright.
Peacemaker, right? So, alright, just to catch you up on how I came across it. I watched the first episode last night on my own in my room and shit, and then it was it started off slow to me, but then I think it picked up after that. But nothing to touch too much on that. I watched the next two episodes 2 and 3 today, right before we started recording with him here. So, but he already right. You already
Yeah,
seen
right.
them.
I seen them.
He already has seen them and stuff. So now go back to the first one. When I watched the first episode yesterday.
Hey, we go by episode by episode.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I thought it was cool. It was straight comedy to me though. I was like, alright, but I expected that. So like,
It's definitely a hard body.
I was watching it being, I guess, not a slouch, but for better words, I was just like, I was already, I wasn't expecting it.
You're not Mr. DCEU. You Mr. MCU.
I was Mr. DCEU.
I get it.
No, they about to reset that. So now I'm about to have to like switch.
Yeah.
But word. So I'm watching it, but I'm not expecting. I'm expecting the opposite. I'm expecting the comedy. That's what I'm saying, the humor.
Yeah, I was definitely expecting it to be funny. Like, I felt like that came with the territory.
So I remember I'm texting my girl and she's like, I'm letting her know, like, yo, I'm watching this shit. And she's like, yo, how is it so far? I'm like, well, I'm 13. I look up, you press pause to see where you at. I was about to say, like, I'm 10 minutes in, but then I looked, it just hit the 13-minute mark. And I'm like, actually, I'm 13 minutes in, and it just got serious right now. And the scene I'm talking about is in episode 1 is when they raid his crib for the first time, but the people he's gonna work with.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Argus, basically.
You feel it though, because at first he notices it happening. He's
Yeah.
like, oh shit, come on, and then like they start like knocking in the doors and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, cool. And then from there on out, I think the ball just rolled. It just rolled.
Yeah.
That's it. The ball like.
Yeah, I hear that.
And it ended really good to end my shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, do you think?
Skip and Shannon.
I'm just adding
on.
I'm just adding on to
Skip
you.
and Shannon be saying. Just ended off. But I think it ended off amazingly with the whole the helmet situation. But
Right. No, that was. Oh, I forgot they did that.
No, to me that was a big deal to end it that way too. Like I was like, oh, I want more now. All right, cool. I want more now.
Yeah, it definitely did that. Cause I had watched the first episode, probably in the middle of the night, and I ended up falling asleep, and then I watched the next 2 episodes today. Actually,
Oh, in the morning.
This morning.
Okay, off the wake up basically.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, oh. It called me. No, I watched because you told me. I forgot. Yeah, I'm bugging. I watched it when I text you, that's when I watched it.
But it was relatively early.
Yeah, it was early in the day.
Yeah,
it was early in the day, whatever. So whatever, and then I watched it. And I'm like, oh nah, like it definitely, it's what first was. I don't know if it's R-rated or rated mature, but definitely not PG-13. Like I like that. Like
it's crazy you bring that up because during the first episode, like halfway through, like not even like the second half, like. I'm like, yo, this has to be R-rated for sure. And I'm thinking about it, and I start thinking way down the line, like why, of course, it gotta approve, and it's these niggas and these niggas. When I say these niggas, I mean like WB or DC and whatever, HBO, and I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, we know DC loved them some.
Yeah, and that whole realm, so I'm like, all right, cool. But I didn't take it as, or even bother to look up what's the for sure rating of it. It's R-rated, right?
I don't know. I don't know if it's R or M, or mature, like.
Oh, I was saying
like,
M. No,
immature, like it's like, but it's like. It's basically like sexual.
Yeah.
And then cursing.
But it has all of that in here, so you have to give it an R rating. I would assume you have. This is OD.
They is fuck this and fuck that and everything like in this.
My favorite question I like to ask people with any movie or show that's new. You have a favorite scene?
A favorite scene?
Yeah.
Favorite scene from I can think of off the head. I ain't gonna lie. I tell you, I like the scene where just for the comedic aspect alone.
About all 3 episodes, if you have it.
Yeah. the pretty much any scene with Peacemaker and Vigilante together,
yeah,
like
Vigilante's a big deal.
Vigilante. I ain't gonna lie, like he's the one that was really selling me. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, Peacemaker was cool and all that. Even the other characters, all the Argus members and all that. Amanda Waller's daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yo, word, that was a good twist.
You know
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
nice
that.
Spoilers alert, by the way, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
but Amanda Waller's daughter and stuff like that. And that was cool, you know what I'm saying? But Vigilante, like, he was too funny, like, you know, like he just, you know, and like I said, I was telling Slugs off camera, like, I watched Arrow, and they had Adrian Chase, which is Vigilante, on the show, but he was a villain. And, you know, it was like a way different take on him. Like, he was way more serious and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a different swag, like. But I like this. I like how they did it. Like, I don't know too much about Vigilante. I just know. I just know what I know from Arrow, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's what and you mentioned that a couple times about him being an Arrow and stuff.
You know.
And you said it was a totally different take, right? Like,
yeah. He's not even. He's
take do you like better?
Like, no, I'll be honest. This one is already over rip. Yeah, that Peacemaker over rip. Yeah, I ain't.
It's a Gene Gunn way doing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, like, you know, I like the Arrow shows, but they definitely, you know, they don't do a lot of justice. Like, they. It was cool though, like, and I ain't gonna, and I think I like what I probably do like about it most is every character so far that they showed.
It has well enough
It's
of
good.
development so far.
Yeah, and then they bring something, you know, they bring their relative comedic aspect to it. Like, that's basically what
the girl. What's the girl's name? I'm not familiar with everybody's name so far, but the girl, when I say the girl, the white
blonde
girl,
hair,
the blonde hair white girl.
Wow, don't know. Did not recall.
Wow, just makes sense, same shade.
Yeah.
But nah, she I like the scene very much in the because I thought he was gonna, and I think that's why they set it up the way he said it. You know, Peacemaker here. She had just had a dispute with the homie when she told him his breath stink, right, or whatever. He got tight of her, and then I'm like, Peacemaker comes in right after. I'm like, oh, I know son probably gonna be growling in the background, snarling back there, whatever, talking his shit, and then Peacemaker's gonna be like, you want me to handle this guy? Cause he's trying to press her, right? For sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a good scene. I thought, obviously, they built it up for you could think that. I think.
It's behind the bar.
Yeah, in the bar, yes. And then episode 1. And then she goes and she handles, like, hold on, and then she fixed homie that came out.
So y'all want to help your man?
Like, yeah, no, we want to finish the sentence, right? Like, what's the sentence though? Like, finish
Yeah.
Then you want to help your man, word. So that was dope to me. I didn't think she had to end her.
Nah, I mean, come on, they're
That was her coming out party, I guess, to show us.
Yeah, you gotta understand they're all like secret agents, technically, right? Like,
I know, but
but
you seen
like in a sense,
you seen what Amanda B. Wilder's daughter, right? She didn't want to kill because she couldn't kill.
No,
she could.
she never killed.
She never killed. Exactly.
That
That's what I
doesn't
mean.
that doesn't mean she's not good with the guns though.
Yeah, we don't know because we didn't see it yet. But
Yeah, I would assume so.
You would assume she is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would assume not now. And now after seeing that scene,
No, I'm absolutely convinced she's. They're gonna something's gonna be up with her. They're gonna show whenever it comes up that she's gonna do something that's like elite, like, and she be like, oh wow, cause she keeps mentioning like I got combat training, I got that. I remember, and then she was like, okay, Jason Bourne, like,
nah,
like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And she keeps mentioning it.
I like that.
And respectfully, she's Amanda Waller's daughter. Like, and then she told to Amanda Waller like
she's not
like, I'm doing this job. No, but I'm doing this job for you. I'm doing this job because I need money.
Oh, right.
For me,
Yeah,
like,
and
she
she's
told her
like-
like. And you know,
I'm not gonna do this for long. She's like, sure you.
yeah, like, you know, like, you know where you fit in. Like, this is what your calling is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I OD see her like being just like a generic man in the chair in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, but actually sometimes being on the field
Because she's on the roll.
and it did show in the trailer that she is one scene.
But she does something.
No,
Action.
not crazy. Like, she's running through something. And her and Peacemaker, they were like running through, like, they just killing a bunch of dudes and whatever. And she's shooting everybody after Peacemaker kills them.
Making sure they dead. That's dope.
Yeah, no. I said Peacemaker. No, they hard body dead already. Like,
Yeah,
she's just extra shooting them.
Oh, overkill.
Like, and they showing in the trailers they killed like maybe like 3 people, and she's like, yeah. And then Peacemaker's like, yo, you know you don't have to shoot everybody that I kill, right? Like,
They dead.
They're already dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know but you could tell like she's never really killed anybody or probably ever used her gun. But she probably has the training for it though. That's what I'm getting at. I think she has the training. She's probably definitely could bring something to the table.
Yo, I want to say one thing that we was mentioning on off camera a lot, and I just have to bring it to the light. Like, this is fucking hilarious, and this is mad coincidental and ironic that the son that's leading them, the black guy, looks so much like
Amanda Waller.
Amanda Waller. Bro, that dream is crazy, bro. Like, it really is fathoming and it's blowing my mind how much I think they're really related. Like, I gotta search it after this. I'm starting to believe that. Wow, great casting call. That's what I'm getting at with this.
And it's definitely something up with him too, cause I tell you, he say he got like skeletons,
demons
basically.
and
Like,
skeletons
yeah,
and some shit like that. Yeah.
Man, so I'm definitely sure they're gonna at least explain what he did before watching.
Yeah, and when you brought it up when we was watching it, I was like, yo, oh, he's dying right there when he was laying on his back and he put his thumbs up.
Yeah.
I was saying I was happy that once you said that word that they didn't do that because that would have not made sense. But for this moment, I would have been like, oh, all right.
When he died like it, somebody had to die.
Yeah, but then thinking about it afterwards, it would probably hit me. Yeah, like, oh,
like,
shit.
wow, why would I even mention that?
Yeah,
Like, like,
maybe on a rewatch or some shit. Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like even like when Peacemaker was talking to damn, what's her name? I feel like I know her name. Anyway, the white
the way we were trying to figure out.
Yeah. But he was talking to her and then he got her little backstory and she was like, yeah, nah, my dad made me do this, and he asked her like, yo, how you get into this line of work? And she's like, how you get into this line of work? And he was like, yeah, I mean, I guess my dad, like, you know what I'm saying? And then she's like, yeah, well, my dad too, like, you know what I'm saying? I was buying guns. My dad was putting me on the gun, teaching me how to shoot when she was like 12.
Oh, all right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, like, I get it, like, at least they gave her little backstory. She's not, they didn't need to draw it out too much, like. But then I said, like, that's why that's the only thing, like, I was telling you, I didn't want to mention it earlier, but, like.
Is this the question?
No.
Oh, because I was about to ask you about the question and pass it off.
It was about Shorty right here, like, I'm saying, like, in the after I see people in the comics, I always
try to
do my research on
it.
them,
Do a little something, a little back.
And I found out something about her, and I'm kind of upset because now it kind of making me if they following her what she is, I think they kind of ruined it for me. Like, it ruined the spoiler ruined it for me.
Alright, so just put it out there. I want to know.
Alright, so no, basically.
Spoiler alert, just in case if they run with this lane of her that he knows.
So basically, what I seen was in the comics, she's a double agent. She's a double agent type kind of thing.
Like triple agent.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So
she's getting the people that think she's getting the people she's supposed to be getting. If that makes sense to y'all.
Yeah. So whatever her thing is, I know it's something like that, basically. Like, well, in the comics, like, so, and I don't know, like, now, like, when I found that out after I watched the episodes, and then I was like, just recounting like what happened. I'm like, damn, I could kind of see them building her up. Like, she's probably like, right? I would say she's probably like the consensus favorite character outside of like Peacemaker and Vigilante, basically.
Right now, so far.
Yeah. For me, like, out of them.
No, yeah, she is.
You know what I'm saying?
Chemo strong, like, off rip when she told him off and shit like that.
And to give that, so people gonna like her. To give her like she really was bad the whole time, it'd be crazy. Like, for me, I think that'd be a crazy ass twist. Like, I don't know. So
that's what you read.
That's what I read. That she not that that's gonna happen in the show.
No, I know, no, of course not.
I just see
you read her a little story of origin.
She's basically a double. Yes, she's a double. She works for artists, everything. Worked with Amanda Waller and all that, and then she's a double agent. You're ready.
So the new year.
Cheers.
Oh, by the way, cheers. I know you took. I'll take a sip too.
Yeah.
We're gonna take another sip
right.
for this is episode 98.
98.
And we do 3 every time we record, right? So our last one tonight's gonna be the 100th episode. So just to take another shots of that.
Tough.
Yeah. Look forward to the 100th episode. Yeah. All right. So what was the question you was gonna ask me then? I mean, you wrote something here, right? I don't want to look at it, so I don't know. But you said remind you. That's why.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay. So no, I was basically having a debate with one of my bros or whatever. And we was talking about like how the shows, how they DC's doing shows. I mean, everything's doing shows. Marvel and DC, whatever they're doing shows. And so basically the topic came up of Tom Holland, Spider-Man getting a show, right? And my whole thing was, I wouldn't want that.
No, he's too big for that.
That was my reasoning. You can't give none of those.
The superstars. Sorry to cut you off,
but no, that's exactly what I'm saying, right? But hear me out. This is really my point. You necessarily not they're gonna be a superstar. It's not necessarily about that.
No, it's not. Opinion. It's not. It's about where you're at right now at the moment.
I don't even feel that way. I feel like you can't go from a movie
To
to
a
a
show?
show.
If it makes sense, they could do it. I can see them
I don't-
pulling it
I
off.
don't
I
think-
can, that's what I
don't
mean. I
think
can see them
I don't
pulling it
think
off.
would hit. I mean, and when I say a movie, I mean like a solo movie.
Because it seems like a downgrade to the general public.
No, I think it's TV shows are just a down. The at least the content they've been giving us is a downgrade from the movies.
All right.
That's my opinion. So we was talking about like Hawkeye and stuff like that, and we was talking about everything. And I'm like, like you see the characters they gave those TV shows to. Those are very important characters. Everyone.
But they were never gonna get movies.
We're never gonna get movies.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know?
All facts. All first verse.
And that's why we got the TV shows for them. You know what I'm saying? Peacemaker, they gave us the Suicide Squad. They gave us the TV show because he was the standout. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, like he was the standout character, so that's the one they chose. Like, now let's get.
And also, Pete, that's two different brands too, because they going about it differently.
Yeah, respectfully.
They using what they got, and these niggas are.
Yeah, but even still, like I don't feel like I don't feel like Peacemaker would have got a movie. Like if Peacemaker, it would have been a Peacemaker instead of Suicide Squad, right? Just for example,
because it's John Cena.
No, but let's say, see, I feel like
that's why
now maybe he could get a movie because he's going from he's transitioning
show.
from a solo TV show.
I see your way, of course, and that's obviously probably where it's gonna go. Yeah, that's probably where it's gonna go.
See, now if you give Wanda a movie
off rip without a show.
No.
Now after she had a show,
think about it. You know what I'm saying? How much harder it's gonna hit,
of course,
right?
shoot.
But if they would have given us that movie first, and then gave us a TV show of her, I would have been highly upset. I don't care if she was a lead.
It's about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like door. Smash that like button like